Alright guys, so it's Thursday after the weekend of the Governor's Cup. We're down here getting everything washed up. Dallas has just got all the tires washed, as you've seen. We've been kind of slow about wash day this week. We didn't have any plans to wash or to race this weekend, so we haven't been in any kind of hurry or anything. So we're down here today trying to get everything washed up. We're gonna go get us a new bumper and a front valence and whatever else we need tomorrow, hopefully. That's our plan anyways, to get everything finished up or fixed up and buttoned up and be ready for Talladega short track next Saturday night. That was our original plans to begin with. The 3 days down there in that Mississippi heat this past weekend, we've been taking it easy this week. If I sound like I'm yelling, I am. We got the big fan running, so I'm trying to talk over it in case it is loud. But we've just been trying to rest up this week and get our energy back from all that heat that we was in last week. The car is pretty muddy, pretty dirty. It's gonna take just a minute to wash it, but that'll be okay. Like I said, Dallas done got the hard part out of the way. Dallas done got the tires. Once we get the tires done, all we got left is the car. She's already started spraying the nose and the door panel and the fenders off. You all seen on YouTube last weekend how going to the track we had an issue with the heater core on my truck. We stuck on the side of the interstate there for a little bit. Sunday morning we booked an Airbnb last weekend, and because we didn't want to drive home Saturday night after being out in the heat and everything all weekend. So we booked an Airbnb, ended up going back to it Saturday night, sleeping. We got up about 9 or 10 o'clock and headed out. We left the racetrack about 10:30 or so, and got to coming down the road there, got to that toll bridge between the interstate there, whatever that is, 82 and the interstate there, and almost got to the interstate. Me and Dallas both was looking straight out the window. We was listening to some online preaching, looking straight out the window, both focused on the road. Not a single one of us was distracted, and there was a piece of metal pipe laying in the road about like that. And by the time I seen it, and I couldn't dodge it, and ended up hitting it with the back left tire of the truck. Went through the tire, and they went back to Dollar General and grabbed some tire plugs, but the hole was way too big for a tire plug, unfortunately. So we ended up putting the spare tire on the truck. That spare tire was a 2003 model tire, so obviously we wasn't expecting much out of it. Let me show it to you.
Hi, Beth. I'm gonna go in here and help them all work on some of this stuff since I've already got all this out of the way.
Okay.
If you need me to solve.
2003 model tire there. I don't know if y'all can see that. So, I mean, we did put it on, and we crept up the interstate. It helped us make it to the interstate. Riding like a 2-horse covered wagon, bouncing and everything else. Ended up, we pulled over at the exit where Mercedes Drive is. Called around trying to find the tire shop open. Nobody was open. Found a Pep Boys in Bessemer. Tried to just limp it up the interstate to Pep Boys, and it wasn't happening. So we got off at the next exit. Me and my dad took the tire, throwed it in the back of Dallas's Yukon. Him and Dallas and the kids went on up to Pep Boys. They ended up having one in stock. It was definitely not cheap, but it was a Sunday premium, I guess. Got that, got back on the road, and we got home about 6 o'clock Sunday night. So it was an eventful day Sunday. It was an eventful weekend, but nonetheless, we made it safe there. We made it safe back. The good Lord was looking out after us, for us there, so we can't complain at all. We made the big show in the race, like we said in the last video. That was a blessing. That was, to me, that was 100% my goal going there in the first place, was just flat out making the race. And we done that, so very excited about that. But On top of all that, we found some things I feel like is going to help us on the right front of the car going forwards. So I'm excited to get back to Talladega Short Track to try that out. Excited to try out the other things that we tried on the right rear and the left front for that B main. I know Talladega, Magnolia, that's two totally different racetracks, two totally different setups, but the basic thinking behind what I've done will go into Talladega as well. So excited to get back. It's been, shoot, I was telling the guy I work with today, it's April since I've been to Talladega probably. So hopefully I can remember how to get around that track. If not, maybe I can learn it pretty quick. But that's our plan. Next Saturday night, that is the 25th of July, we'll be at Talladega Short Track. Hi guys, so it's 8:30, right at 8:30. Finally got the car washed, got everything pulled back into the shop. It's all sitting there. Everything's clean. All the tires were done. Got all of our filters washed. They're hanging up drying. Wasn't able to diagnose any issues with the brakes just yet. Dallas and my mom and dad, they're all in there doing canning and picking garden and all that. So it was just me by myself. I'm gonna have to get Dallas in the car, or either my dad or something, or either I get in the car and my dad look just to see what the brake issue was. You can see right down there, the brake fluid had ate the paint off of the roll bar there. So that leads me to believe that the leak is right in that area somewhere. Don't know if it's a fitting, a master cylinder, or what. Those are brand new master cylinders, so it shouldn't be a master cylinder. May just be a little fitting right there. It may just be one that's loose, that's vibrated loose, and just have to tighten it back up. Like I said, just didn't have the time tonight to fool with it. But that's okay. Brake fittings are fairly inexpensive. Looking forward to getting back. Looking forward to getting to our home track. Excited about the car. Super excited the way that thing drove the other night in the B main. Even in the feature, I mean, when there was cars around me with the brake pedal soft, I didn't feel like I could drive it in the way I needed to. Just simply because of the fact I didn't know if they was going to check up or if I needed to get on the brakes. I didn't feel like my pedal was there, so I was trying to be conservative, and ultimately that's why I ended up hitting a tractor tire. You know, these cars are made to drive. They're made to drive on the ragged edge, not putt along or take it easy. And you know, on top of taking it easy and trying to save my tires and all that for 75 laps, having a brake issue, not being able to drive it in as hard as what I needed to originally, just didn't drive it in hard enough, and the car turned better than what I expected it to, and there was that tractor tire. So here we are with no front end on the car right now, but like I said, it's all right. You have those nights, and you go from a high of winning the B main, which granted it is a B main. I'm not putting too much into that, but go from winning a B main to running over a tractor tire. It's racing, you gotta love it. So anyways, we're gonna sign off tonight, and we'll catch you guys back in the shop one night this weekend or next week. Appreciate you guys. Hi guys, so we're down here in the shop today. We got back yesterday from getting us a new bumper. New expecting the brake situation that I was telling you guys about the other day. Looks like this gasket has swelled up on the master cylinder cap, and I think it might have been coming through that little vent hole there, which makes sense because it looks like there's brake fluid that's came all over everything and ate the paint off. I'm not 100% sure why that seal would have swelled like that. Those master cylinders don't have, but however many races we've ran this year, 7, 8 races, 6, 7, 8 races, something like that. They were all brand new at the beginning, so luckily I still got my old GRT up in the barn there, and I know this is way before the YouTube channel, but the last race we ran, the GRT, I got spun on the front straightaway, hit the wall head on going into turn 1, and then got hit again and turned around and backed the rear clip into the wall. So it bent both clips. But right before that race, we went through the entire car and replaced everything. So still have brand new, looks like brand new master cylinders on the car up there. Luckily it's stored under the barn. You can see the gasket on this cap is looks brand new as well. I mean, it's got a little dirt and dust on the top of the cap, but that's no issue. Went ahead and topped the master cylinder back off with our Stop Tech brake fluid that you can pick up from Gorsuch Performance. Dallas gonna hop in the car here right now and pump the pedal and let me make sure that there's no issue coming out of the master cylinder as far as the fluid goes. Once we do that, we're probably gonna get her to pump the brakes up, bleed the brakes, and just kind of hold pressure on the pedal for just a minute and let me go around with a flashlight and make sure there's no fittings leaking, no fluid dropping anywhere.
Pull that off. I didn't pay attention to the steering wheel's on. Whoops.
So when you get in there, go ahead and turn the brake adjuster all the way to the left. No, right. Righty-tighty. Yeah, righty-tighty. Man, I need some WD-40, don't it? How many rounds do you go?
You didn't tell me to count rounds. You just said go all the way.
All right, mash the brake pedal. Slowly. Don't mash it wide open just yet. Just pump it up. There was a couple air bubbles right there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Yeah, there's some more air bubbles. Just keep doing that for a minute. Does it feel like the pedal's decent, or does it still feel soft?
That feels better than it did the other day.
Better than it did the other day. Keep doing it. You got air bubbles coming out. Oh. I'm gonna get over here and grab the flashlight while she's doing that. I think the heat index today is supposed to be like 110, so we got the air conditioner running, we got a fan running. So it might be a little bit hard to hear, but it is what it is because it's hot. Alright. Just hold some pressure on it, like really hard pressure. Does it feel like it's leaking down or anything while you do that? No. Nothing? Okay. I don't see nothing leaking. I mean, the fluid looks good, which 3/4 of that's brand new fluid anyways. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna get her to pump it up and bleed the brakes. And once we get the brakes bled and know for a fact there's no air in it, then I'm gonna get her to hold pressure again. All right, so we got the brakes bled. Everything seems to be fine. The brake pedal was no longer leaking down. Like I said, all we did was we changed this cap out, put new fluid in it. Seems to be what the culprit was, hopefully. And you know, there's nothing leaking anywhere. All the fluid's dry. All the fittings are dry. There's nothing wet anywhere. Got a great brake pedal. Brake pedal's good and stiff. Tried it all the way on the rear, all the way on the front. Everything seems to be good now. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and start working on checking nuts and bolts, making sure nothing got bent here in the left front, which I don't feel like steering wheel didn't jerk when I hit the tire the other day. I'm pretty sure I just got it with the corner of the bumper. I don't think anything should be damaged right here in this area, but I'm gonna still go over it and check it and make sure. I am gonna pull off the shocks and springs and throw them on the smasher, double check, make sure my notes from this past weekend are exactly where I was at. Like I told y'all in the last video, I changed a bunch of stuff as far as the right front goes. I changed it a lot, and then changed the other corners as well. So I want to make good notes of all that and make sure everything's documented correctly. And then we'll be good to go. Once I get the nuts and bolts checked on the front, I'll probably go ahead and get the bumper placed on, get it placed on, maybe start getting the nose and the flopper pieces back on. I did get a new valance for it, so the white valance there, you see it got ripped and tore up pretty bad, so I'm gonna just go ahead and replace that. I guess just like I told you earlier, we went ahead and got all the nuts and bolts are checked, pulled all the shocks off the car. Going to smash them later this week, make sure everything's where I thought it was, and I'm gonna write it down so that I remember that for references. Master cylinder's still not leaking. I did repaint these bars and I just stuck my hand all in that, so that's all wet. Got our brake ballast bar in there, WD-40'd. It was getting a little squeaky. I think you heard that earlier in a video. Like I said, got all the rear suspension checked. Everything looked good there. The only thing I found that was an issue was the heim on the outer tie rod there on the left front was a little bit loose, just like it was getting wore out. So that heim was not a new heim when the car was built, so I went ahead and replaced the heims on the left front tie rod, got them tightened up. Got the bumper painted. It's laying out in the sun drying right now. It's been out there for quite a while, so it probably isn't going to be back in the shop right now. We got to go home, take showers, and get ready anyways, so this will be where the video ends. Probably go ahead and post this video. So appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate everybody who helps us out. Warp Speed Performance Parts, WJI Enterprises, PPM Racing Products, Gorsuch Performance, Stop Tech Brakes, Brinn Transmission, GetMyInternet.com, BB Designs, Booger Brooks Racing, all you guys over here on YouTube, Patreon. Hit that subscribe button, like, share. We'll catch you guys in the shop later on this week, and we're getting ready. Like I said, we're gonna get ready to go back to Talladega Short Track. It's been a couple months since we've been there. I think late April. So looking forward to it. Appreciate you guys.